Hey, what's going on, guys? So right now we're going to be doing a quick strut replacement on a Sprinter front. So this is a strut. As you can see, we got 2 bolts with the nuts on the other side. Obviously we got the sensors here that were supposed to be hooked but they're not, and we got a bolt on top. Alright, let me show you what the bolt is. Alright, so the bolt is right there. Obviously you gotta take the carpet, you gotta take this plastic covers here. This is right there. So you remove that. Trying not to remove the jack, but if I have to I will. So that's that, and it's supposed to be a 24. And the Torx number 7 maybe. So yeah, let me start loosening that up. Once we get that loose, we should be able to slide that down. And remember, this is could stay there. If it's not broken, it could stay there. So yeah, let me get that loosened up, and then we can move down to the bottom. All right, be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see, that has been removed. Okay, so now let me go on the outside and start looking how to remove the bottom side. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so I put a stand out there because we needed to travel a little bit longer with the arm. We have it off. Okay, so what you want to do is, once you have the bolts loose, yes, I did hammer a little bit to be able to break it from top. So once you break it loose from the bottom and you have the nut off on top, what you want to do is get this, pull down on it. Okay, it's gonna have a little resistance, but you want to pull down on it. That way the bar actually starts going in, and then you can remove it. Now I'm gonna put the new one in, and I'm gonna do the same process. I do have to use the old boot just because the new shocks didn't come with. So this is an old shock, it'll be trash. So now let me put the new one in. It's gonna be vice versa. It does go here in between the 2 wires. Okay, don't get them confused. It goes in between, this wire goes behind it. Okay, so don't get that confused. And I put the jack on the bottom so we don't have tension on this hose. So let me get it set up so I could hold it from top if possible, then we can line up the bottom. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so the new bolt and the new stud is on. So now we're gonna we'll take the bracket off. Okay, and it goes just like that. We gotta open it up so we can get the jack back on its place. Okay, I'm gonna need my tools for this. Okay, so now we're just gonna clip it. I'm gonna put the tools back on, we're gonna put the cover back on, the carpet, and we should be good to go. Okay, so let me get that done real quick. Alright guys, so now we're doing the driver's side. Obviously, take the carpet, that's the battery location, and it's going to be right there. Okay, we're going to do the same process. We're going to loosen up the top so then we can remove the bottom. Okay, and yes, if your carpet has never been removed, the bottom section is that one. Okay, you have to take this little plastic off so that you can remove the rubber piece so you can get there. So that's where we at. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so the old one is out. There's a new one. Again, once you loosen it up from on top, you want to take the 2 bolts out. Okay, so you can have it free. You're going to loosen this clip here and this one so you can remove it. And then once you're going to remove it, you're going to pull. Once it's loose from here, obviously you're going to pull this down so you can compressor shock, and then you can remove it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna present the new one into here with the bolts in it. I'm gonna put the old boot on top of it, and I'm gonna, with the jack, I'm gonna lift it up into the hole so we can get the rod through. Okay, be right back. Alright guys, so I already tied down these 2 bolts, put my wires where it's supposed to be. I tightened this up first before I slide it in place and tie it on top. I still have not tied it on top, but I did slide it in place. Why I did that, so I could get the same alignment that it had on the old strut when it was removed. Because the top one here on the strut itself has a little bit of alignment movement, so it will be a little bit tilted outward or inward, so I put it in the same spot. Same way I did on the other side, but this side it was easier before the strut was aligned. Why? Maybe because I could move it freely and adjust it to the same mark that it was. Alright, so that being said, let's go up, tighten it on top, and then we should be able to put our wheel back on. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so it's down in place. So now we're just gonna put everything backwards the same way it was. So we have the rubber carpet on, and again, if you had it underneath this, you want to put it underneath of it. Okay, but if not, just let it sit on top a little bit as it was. I'm assuming because I want quick access to the battery. So yeah, let me get that bolt on, and then we can put the tire back on and job done. Be right back. Alright guys, so the tire, everything is back on. I don't know if you can see it in there. Everything is back on. And like always guys, share, like, subscribe, help me help you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.